Well, hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of our Survival Island Let's Play. We're back here on the island and today we've got lots and lots planned to do. So I won't talk for too long, but as you've noticed, well you might have noticed, I've got a little bit of armour on here that it's enchanted. So, and I'll tell you now, I haven't enchanted this myself. And if another clue as to what I'm about to tell you is, if you look below, I've got quite a few levels now. Before I didn't, because I kept falling off this the clock tower every 2 seconds. So I lost all my levels in the last episode, but now I've got quite a few. So if you haven't already guessed, I've actually finished building one of our XP farms down below under the island. But I'll tell you, half of it's finished. I'll tell you, there's a different story to tell with the other half, but I'll show you that in a second. But thank you so much, guys, for joining us once again. As I said, we've got lots to do, so let's stop waffling on. I'll show you what I've been doing off camera, and then we'll get to work on some of our to-do list on the rest of the island. So, let's go. Okay, guys, so if you're cheeky, if you remember a few episodes ago, I showed you the XP farm that well, I showed you the dungeons that I'd found down below the island, and I showed you the plans that I had to make XP farms out of them. Now if you look here, I think I showed you this before. I've got two holes, one to get down and one to get up. I've now actually filled this one with water, and I filled that one up with water at the bottom, so if I just jump down, oh, sploosh, we should be okay. So behind this door, I've done a little bit of work. We've now got a bit of a workstation. It needs a bit more work, but it looks a bit nicer than it did. And then in this one, we've got a lift upwards. I've got a bit of soul sand. I went to the nether and got a bit of soul sand. So now we've got a bit of a bubble column shooty lift to get up to the surface. So we'll just close those doors. We've got our little directional arrows there. So I've been working really hard on this corridor around here. We've got a little bit more work to do on the ceiling, a bit more aesthetic work to do. But then round here we've got our chamber. We've got our XP farm chamber. We've got a nice high ceiling. I don't want to show you behind these walls. It's an absolute mess behind these walls. But then here we've got our zombie XP grinder. So if I stand here for a couple of seconds, we should have some zombies fall down. While we're just waiting for those zombies to come down, I'll show you over here. Through this door is our spider spawner. Now, I didn't finish the spider spawner. It was really getting on my nerves. I couldn't figure out a way how to get the spiders up to this level so we could kill them from this chamber. We'll still keep working on that. I'm sure there'll be a way, and I'm sure I'll figure it out eventually. But for now, the zombie spawner will have to do for now. But I quite like the look of this room. It's not finished yet, but it'll do for now. So hopefully we should get a couple of zombies dropping down any second now. We've got level 26. So what I'll do is I'll stay down here for a couple of minutes. We'll kill some zombies and hopefully get to level 30, and then we can go to, oh, here we go. We'll go to the top of our enchanted tower, and we can see if we can get some enchantments on some of our tools. Goodness me. Some of our tools, and we'll start enchanting some of our armor as well if we can. So let's kill some of these guys. Oh yes, and also underneath I've got a hopper, so we can get all the loot that the zombies drop. So we can get some nice potatoes, and this is where I've been getting my enchanted armor from that I'm wearing at the minute. Okay, we're on level 29. Just wait for a couple more of these zombies to drop down and meet their fate, so we can get to level 30. Oops. I'm always terrified a creeper's going to crawl up behind me while I'm looking in here. Hello. Time to die. Nearly there. Just a couple more zombies. I think there's quite a few monsters around which might be affecting the spawn rates of our XP farm, but you know, this is not the most efficient XP farm in the world, but you know what, it does us for now. Are we oh, nearly there. Just pick up any more. Nope. Oops, nearly. Who's going to be the one? Who's going to be the one to get us to 30? I think it might be you. Oh, one more. There we go, guys. We'll kill this little guy as well, because he is very scary. There we go. Level 30. Okay, guys, let's go up to the enchanting room and see what we can get. Okay, guys. Can I hear rain? Is that rain? It is rain. Okay. I'll show you this though. This is our bubble elevator. You ready? 3, 2, 1. Whee! And there we are, we're out the top. So what I was thinking, guys, was for the top of this, rather than just having these two ugly holes, I'll just check my back for creepers, rather than just having these two ugly holes in the ground, I was thinking of making another one of our abandoned forts over here, so we can step inside the fort and then drop down into the XP farm. We might get that done today, actually. We'll go and check out our enchantment room, and I think we might quickly build one of those over there. Okay, so before we go up to the enchantment tower, what I think we might do is, I think we'll make ourselves a new diamond pickaxe, because this one is, it's nearly dead, and we need a pickaxe because I'm sick of making iron pickaxes all of the time. So let's grab us a stick, 2 sticks rather, and we'll try and get a good enchantment on our diamond pickaxe. So let's put that across there, put in the handles, and let's head up to the enchantment room. Where are your friends at? You've come alone. That's very suspicious. I hope I put some lapis up here. I think I did put some up here in the last episode. Oh yeah, I put a couple more books up here as well. It's slowly filling up. We'll finally get there eventually, but let's have a little look. Yes, we've got some lapis in here. So let's just pop our diamond pickaxe in here, and let's see what we can get. Silk touch. Okay. Okay. Do we go for the silk touch now? Do we get it out of the way and just keep it to one side? We've got some more diamonds. We can get another pickaxe if need be, and just keep this one as our silk touch. Let's do it. Let's do it. Silk touch. Brilliant. We don't need it right now, but we've got it. We've got it now for the rest of the series. We've got our silk touch pickaxe. Brilliant. Okay, we'll put that away for now because we don't actually need it yet. Okay, I've got level 31 now, so we'll give this the second diamond pick another go. See what we can get this time. So if we just pop it straight in there. Unbreaking 3. Okay, now we're talking. See what else we can get with it. My goodness. My goodness. It's not 4. It's not efficiency 4. But my goodness, for a first attempt, that, my friends, is a decent pickaxe. I think you'll agree. I think you'll agree. If you disagree, I don't care, because this is more than I was expecting today. Wow. So yeah, I'm pleased with that. So what I think we'll do now is, guys, I think we will go and check our to-do list and see what we can get checked off today. I have a little idea of what I would like to do, but let's just double check the list. Whoa, whoa, mister. Excuse me. There we go, serves him right. Let's go see what we need to do on our to-do list. So let's have a little look. So we have actually got a zombie spawner now. So what we'll do is we will change this one to just say spider. Oops, spider XP farm. And then what we will do is we will, today I think we will work on building some bridges, because we need to build a bridge over to the XP farm entrance. Now, what I think we'll do first is, however, I think we will build one of our abandoned forts over on top of the entrance over there first of all. And once we've done that, we'll build a bridge very similar to this one over to that side of the island. I think that's a good start. And then what I'm thinking is, after that, we may have to build a wheat farm and a bone meal farm. Now this is an idea, and it was quite popular in the comments, that we build a windmill in the form of a bone meal farm, because we need lots of bone meal for white dye to make our white concrete, which a lot of our buildings are going to be made of. So I think that's what we're going to do today. So first of all, I'll go and gather some stone, and we're going to build it's not on the list, we're going to build an abandoned fort on top of our XP farm entrance. So once I've done that, I'll catch up with you guys then. Won't be long. Okay, my friends, now let's have a little look. We've done our second ruined fort over here. It's a little bit of a miniature version of our other one, but I think it looks just as good. And I think you'll agree, it makes it look a lot nicer than just a couple of holes in the ground when you patch this up with a bit of dirt. But for now, this is looking quite nice. We've got our ruined fort walls with all the different textures. We've got our holes. We've got a bit of overgrown leafery, and then we've got our holes in the floor, and to me it just looks like there used to be a basement here, or there used to be just rotten holes in the floor really, and the water's obviously come up from the sea or from the river and it's leaking into here and it makes a bit of a puddle. That's all it looks like, and it's really disguised our XP dungeons down there, and I think you'll agree that looks much better than it did before. So now we need to build the bridge over from our little, excuse me, sorry about that, over from our little arch area over there, over to here, and we need to patch this area up. So let's go and gather some materials and build our bridge. We're going to get rid of some of this wheat first, of course, we don't need that anymore, and eventually we're going to build a better wheat farm than this, because this is just not the nicest of looking wheat farms. So we're going to make it a lot nicer. So we'll get rid of this farmland here, if we can just jump on that like that. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to build the width of the path. Let's have a little look. What's this? That's the center. So we're going to make the width of the path maybe three wide, maybe 3 wide, maybe. Ouch! We need 3 wide, and then have the stone sides on either side like so. Or is that too skinny? So what does it look like? Maybe 5 wide, and then like this, and if you can knock the bottom one out. Oh, well, that's the whole block, isn't it? Let's do that, see what that looks like. That's not too wide really, is it? And then build the stones on the side. Let's give it a go, see what it looks like. It might be too wide, but we can always shrink it down. Let's just give it a go. Okay, so I'm just putting a few little finishing touches in on the bridge here. I'm pretty pleased with how it's turned out. I'm pleased that I went with the 5 instead of the 3. Ouch, that keeps getting me. I'm pleased I went with the 5 because the 3 would have been far too thin. But overall, I'm pretty pleased with how this has turned out. We've gone for a bit of texturing on the actual wooden path section of it, and I'll show you the whole bridge from the side. If we just jump over here, there's the bridge in all of its glory. I'm pretty pleased with it. I think it needs a few little things doing to it, as a bit more detail on this side here. It's quite plain, this brick, the brick sides on both sides. I've started to weave a bit of leaf over the side there, and on this side as well, I've added a bit of rockery down here, a bit of leaf action, and then a few stones in the water. So what I think I'm going to do now is I'm going to get rid of all of this this ugly sugarcane and the wheat and stuff. I might leave a couple because I don't mind the yellowness of that against the side of the buildings. That looks quite nice. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to terraform that side of the river, do a little bit of terraforming over here, and then we're going to add continue this path up here. I've filled in this hole, if you haven't noticed, with some dirt. It looks a lot better. We've got loads of space over here. I didn't realise how much space there actually was until I filled up those creeper holes. But then, so we need to think of something that we can put over here, so that this bridge is worth building. So we're not just building it to come over to this ruined fort. So if you have any suggestions of what we can build over here, then please let me know down below. But yeah, so once I've done a bit of terraforming, I'll check back in with you guys and see what you think. So this is now looking absolutely gorgeous. If you look over there, I've done a bit of terraforming along there. I've got rid of all that sugarcane and all of the wheat, because we do have a sugarcane farm now, so we don't need all that. And I think you'll agree that looks lovely with the little cow farm sat amongst that. I think that looks really nice, and it finishes off the bridge lovely. They've got a couple of lily pads. I've done a little bit on the other side as well. If I just show you around here, we've got a little bit. I've kept some of the wheat because I did think it looked quite nice. I might get rid of a couple of these bits here, but apart from that, it's looking quite nice as well. We've got a bit of foliage here, a bit of berry bush, so we can walk into it and hurt ourselves when we feel like we need a bit of motivation, bit of a prick up the bum. And then if we cross the bridge here, I've added a little bit of detail here, a bit more interest as we cross the bridge, and And I've added these, I need to put some string on top of these because they keep going very, very high. But as you can see, a bit of detailing, a bit of a rock here, looks quite nice, and a bit of a rock down here as well. But yeah, you can still walk through here. You can still hurt yourself on them, but if you can still walk through here with a bit of a path. But yeah, I think you'll agree that it looks a lot nicer than than it did before. But yeah, ow, and a little bit more of a rock here as well, and I think the whole place looks more natural and it looks more together. And look, everything sits in the environment a lot more nicely, and I think you'll agree our abandoned fort there looks very nice in the distance as well. So I'm pretty pleased with this. I'll keep tinkering on with it. Oh, I think I showed. Did I show you the path I made over here? I finished building the path. So I finished the path from the bridge to the XP farm. What I do need to do, and I'll do this off camera because it's a bit boring, I need to change the sides of this. I need to get rid of all this sand and the stone, change it to something nice, like, I don't know, maybe wood or dirt, or not dirt, stone rather, sorry. But that'll take a while, so I'll do that off camera. But one thing I do need to do is pop inside the house, because we do have a bit of a naming ceremony to take place. So let's just pop upstairs in the house. Right, so we're upstairs here in the house, and in the bedroom, I think you'll remember last episode I asked you guys to name our friend, our doggy friend. You can hear him barking in there. We'll be in there in a second, won't be long. He's waiting to be named, and I have chosen a name, and I've chose a very, very nice name from one of my lovely subscribers called Adamations, and Adamations has chosen the name Barkson for our dog. So our dog will be called Barkson. What a lovely name. And I don't actually have a name tag yet because I haven't been out fishing, or I haven't been out in treasure chests or anything like that. So, but until then, we'll just have to imagine that that's his name, Barkson. I think he's pleased with that. I'm pleased with that. Lovely. Right, so back downstairs, we need to cross a couple of things off. So what have we done today? We didn't get a chance to do our wheat farm or our bone meal farm, but we will do that in the next episode. We've run out of time for today. However, we have got quite a lot done. We did, where's it at? Build some bridges. We did build some, well, we built a bridge. So what we'll do is, we'll change this sign, because we've got lots more rivers and stuff. We'll change it to build more, build more bridges. Brilliant. Build more bridges. And I think that'll be it for now. I mean, we've still got plenty to do, but I think the progress of the island is looking really nice, and I think the whole island is starting to come together. I like the way that you can walk around the market now, and you can see stuff through the cracks of the buildings. Like if you look through there, you can see the fortress over there you can see the bridge and the fortress there. Everything's, you know, springing to life. What we need to do is we need to extend this this path block over here a bit more, and I need to terraform around the edges of this, our clock tower, which I love, and this bit here needs something to do in here as well. Get rid of that, because this island is full of endermen. I think you might have noticed there's an enderman up there somewhere. I don't want to look at him directly, but he's up there, and there's one who hangs around inside of the storage unit. There's one that hangs around upstairs in the house, and there's one that hangs around down in the dungeon. They're literally everywhere. So I'm sick of finding blocks here, there, and everywhere as well. But I'm afraid, guys, that is it for today's episode. So I'll give you, where are we at? There we go. I'll give you a big thank you for watching today. A huge thank you if you subscribed. If you're not subscribed, press that subscribe button today, and not to make sure you don't miss another video. And if you haven't already seen it, I posted another Viking village tutorial the other day, so check that one out on how to build a simple starter house. That's a really good house tutorial build over there. And apart from that, thank you so much, guys, and I'll see you in the next episode. Tatty bye.